Okay, so we have the 50% support characters EZAs in the data download. They actually do officially come out in a week from now. So I am actually going to show off them in game right now. I'm actually doing this live on YouTube here. Pan seems like she's pretty good, actually. One of the better 50% support units in my opinion. Now, how all these characters work, I'll go ahead and explain it right here. So they give their type, which, Pan right here is AGL. She gives AGL types key 3, and then 10% attack and defense up. Then Super AGL specifically gets 50% extra attack and defense. So Super AGL characters get a 60% attack and defense buff and 3 key. Very strong. She changes a type of key sphere to AGL key spheres, right? Other than other AGL key spheres, of course. She gets 50% attack and defense with each key sphere obtained. Then if it's an AGL key sphere, she gets 20% attack and defense and a 10% chance to crit. So with each AGL key sphere, she gets 70% stats. If there's 2 more superclass allies on the team, she changes all key spheres to AGL key spheres if you're under 50% HP. And that's only once only. I believe that's once only anyways. And then she has a guard all attacks for 4 turns from first appearance if there are 3 more AGL category AGL allies on the team, right? And I believe that does not include herself, so you need another 3 AGL key spheres. And actually, from what I'm seeing, the orb changing into the full field is actually anytime, right? So in terms of her links, all in the family, same lineage, Battlefield Diva, GT, Innocent, Shocking Speed, and Shattering Limit here. So I'm actually running the Pat the Pirate Kid Goku team. I think that's going to be one of her better teams here. We'll see what she's able to cook. We're able to get 7 key spheres here, so this is a total of 5 AGL key spheres. Okay. So let's see, what is her defensive stat looking like now? So she's at 556k defense. Now that's pretty much it besides her super attack effect. Again, her super attack effect is the best part about this character, I'm thinking. She gives all allies 30% attack and defense for 2 turns on her super attack effect. So, I mean, she's able to look potentially just... Her buffing all allies by that 30% buff is going to be really huge. It's going to be quite a big deal. Quite a big influence. Even if you're not, and she's also guarding here, by the way. So she's at, 600k plus defense with guard. For the first 4 turns, that's really good. You could flow her around on the team, but then she'll be pretty safe through the most fight. Now, even if you don't have a full AGL build with her, she does obviously still give the multi-turn support. So I think Pan, as long as she doesn't get hit by a super attack specifically, you are able to pretty comfortably run her even without a full AGL setup, right? Where she's getting all the allies there. So right here, she does have her 50% chance to dodge. She got a double super attack. Again, the double super attack means that she gives 60% attack and defense to all allies, which is really, really crazy. Such an insane buff right here. And actually, I meant to skip this ahead. We're just playing a random playlist right here. Okay, so we have Bulma here who could start giving her own support. Now, I guess the only issue with Pat the Pirate Kid Goku is if he changes her AGL key spheres, but that might not really be too often, honestly, so I'm not really too worried about something like that happening. And then eventually I want to see if I can get under the HP threshold 50% in order for us to go ahead and get the full passive for her. I actually should have checked the stats of the characters in this turn. I'm so silly to see her influence on the characters. I did not do that. God dang it. I didn't check the defenses for these characters, but even the attack buff does definitely help out quite a little bit too. Alright, Bulma finished the job here, so here we are again for Pan. Let's see if we can get a lot of more AGL key spheres. Okay, I guess, again, we'll go ahead and grab this. We are getting 50% support from Kid Goku. So we can get 8 key spheres this time. Okay, that's a little better. So she's looking at 183k. We'll go ahead and grab this here. And then what is she looking at now? Yeah, 540k here. Again, we're not getting the EGO Kid Gohan support, but now we have Bulma support active. She's still basically around the same level of defenses here. Okay. I think Pan's looking like she's going to be cooking really well. And again, especially since she's providing that buff, it's really, really good. And this is good as well, because I do want to fall under 50% HP. So even though she's going to get an attack debuff. Oh, she's guarding, right. I forgot. Again, she has that defense while guarding. She's doing a 6 attack set, which is fine for a support character. So right here, she has about 50% crit chance built in, right? So that's cool. Alright, so we have Path to Power Good Goku. Probably will finish the thing off right here. By the way, this is on the private server, so that's why if things look a little different, that's why it looks a little different, right? Compared to how the game usually would look like specifically. These units are so tough to get. At least give us 3 copies for 79%. Again, yeah, I feel like Pan looks like she'll be very influential, but I'm not sure if I really would recommend summoning on the banner for Pan specifically, right? Or any of these characters. So, I mean, yeah, I think we could definitely see some difference here, like Bulma before she even grabs any of her orbs. I would have loved to get all these AGO orbs with her. Dang, that does suck a little. We'll grab, I guess, just this with Kid Goku. But, I mean, just looking at the defensive stats, Kid Goku is at 600k here before he even supers. Kid Goku? His defense is going to get so high, actually, once he supers, because he gets the 59% buff right there. Yeah, and then that's just the influence of Pan. A lot of that is because Pan is giving that 30% support buff. Keep in mind, that's a multiplicative support buff, right? So that support buff is going to go quite a long way for a lot of these characters. And if we see another double super attack, that's going to get even way higher, right? So, okay, did Bulma just like... Am I crazy? Did Bulma get like a quad super right here? Am I insane? Maybe the private server just being all funny, huh? Okay, so we have Pan again. So this time Pan's not guarding anymore. So I'm probably gonna put Path to Power Good Goku here in the first slots. I'm a little worried about him because who do I put in slot 1 here? Because I guess I should do this maybe. No, that's fine. Let's see a situation. Pan's not gonna get a lot of key spheres here. 4 AGO key spheres. Let's say, for example, we're getting only these 4. So she's at under 400k defense before she supers. Keep in mind, she's no longer guarding here on this 3rd turn. I don't know if Path to Power Good Goku would... He should live a super. But I want to fall under 50%. And... Okay, here it is. Perfect. This is good, actually. This should do a good amount of damage. Yeah, 390k. Perfect. I think we did fall under 50%, right? So next turn, we'll be able to get Pan with a full AGO key sphere, like, rotation. We're going to have Kid Gohan on rotation, too. So it's going to be pretty massive. Pan, want a double super here for me again? That'd be really, really good. She did. Oh, yes. So we can see the difference between the 1 super attack buff and then the 2 now. We're going to see the difference of. I guess we won't have Kid Gohan support, to be fair. But it's going to be nice to see how much of a defensive buff that still does apply to this, right? I mean, if their defense stats are still higher, which most likely will still be higher next turn than it was that turn with the Ijo Kid Gohan in rotation, that's going to be really good to see. Alright, so let's see here. We'll definitely go ahead and give a Bulma these, I think, yeah. And then I think we definitely finished off this phase. So we'll just grab these with Kid Goku. And then what are we looking like defensively? Yeah, Bulma's at 700k defense right here. Okay. Kid Goku is actually lower than he was last turn, but we don't have All in the Family, which is something we definitely want to consider too. Okay. That's fine though. And I think we finished things off, right? I hope so. We should be able to finish things off here with her. You swear you saw them on the Battle Shop a few days ago for gems? No, they're not going to be available for gems. They will be available with blue coins, right? Yeah, Gohan gave the 58% defense to the rotation. So, I mean, it's still, like, good to see how much of an effect that actually does give. Really, really good. Okay. Alright, Kid Goku should finish things off here. Very, very good to see. Yeah, the colors of the damage numbers look pretty cool, actually. So there we go. So we see Pan right here. We are getting that little orb changing right here. So that's going to really let me fix the audio here. So that's really going to like be really good because she's gonna be able to grab all of these orbs right here. Okay, so we have Pan's full support buff that we can get right here in terms of her orbs. Again, she gets 70% attack and defense per key spheres. So 220k right here. She's gonna full heal us basically. Should I use Kid Gohan's defense support? I don't think I will use the active skill. Just so we can see like a more realistic approach here. We could put her in the middle and get Saiyan lineage, but this will be fine here. So let's just go ahead and grab this. Bam. Okay, now she's up to 1.42 million right there. Okay, pretty good. We could actually put her with Kid Gohan and she'll get more overall. And I think this would be the last turn probably we're going to show her off here. Again, she's providing 50% support to EGO characters. But yeah, 1.4 million is pretty good. And then she's going to give 30% attack and defense multiplicative support. Right? She should eat this super attack pretty well. Yep. Boop. That does nothing right there. Okay, and then that's a... Was that 16 mil right there? Just a 60 million attack stat. Guaranteed crit, by the way. Alright, that's pretty good. I'm not crazy. Was that 60 mil? Pretty sure. Yeah, I mean, when you are able to get her under that 50% HP threshold, she looks really, 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 really good, right? Crazy, dude. Okay. Well, that is Pan again. Well, should we get one more rotation? Let's get one more with Pan here if I can. There's a lot of EGO orbs lined up right here, so that's really good. Let's see. I wonder if I could... I don't know if I could avoid a lot of these orbs. Maybe if I do this here. If I can grab this. No, see, I think I'm a... Okay, that sucks. I think... So I could do this, actually. And then we're going to grab all of these here. And then I think we can get, again, a ton of EGO keys for his next turn still. So as long as we don't get, like, instantly super attacked, we should be good to go from here. I think things should be looking a-okay. Hopefully so. Again, Cell, just do not super this Goku right here. I almost said this Gohan. Do not. Okay. Yeah, we're cooking. Okay, cool. I mean, AGL Pan is quite good. You haven't done an Extreme Z area since 2022. Yeah, keep in mind, this character does EZA through an Extreme Z area. But at the same time, since... I think the issue people have with Extreme Z areas is that it ends up technically being less stones. But since there's 10 stages here, we still get 30 stones from the Extreme Z area in total. One stage for each of the characters is what I believe how it works. So that should be fine, right? And yeah, Extreme Z areas kind of be auto-moded, right? So that's good. Perfect, okay. I think we'll still get another really good rotation with Pan. Which is going to be really nice to see. What I want to do is I want to grab these orbs with her. So let's see, without All in the Family, but let's say she gets 11 orbs here. And let's say she doesn't have All in the Family here. Or anything like that. She's still at 600k there. To be fair, that was a lot of EGO orbs to grab. 748k defense here. Yeah, so she's about... Is she going to be, like, over 900k defense here? I think so. She gets over 900k defense here or so. So, yeah, I mean, these 60% support characters now. I mean, Pan, starting off here, she's looking quite powerful. See, I almost choked. Especially if she gets a double super attack. That effect is absolutely insane. That's 60% multiplicative support for the next rotation if you get a double super with her. So if you get her, she's definitely full additional. And you probably can get away with her, like, let's say on... Maybe, well, Ajo Vegito Blue's team or something like that, right? You could throw her on that team, right? Maybe really support Ajo Vegito Blue to a huge amount. Or, you know, like, let's take a look at maybe some of the other Ajo characters in here. Like, let me we'll go ahead and grab this here. And let's take a look at some of these stronger AGL characters just in general. I mean, we have... this guy's going to easy A soon, right? Let's say, obviously, AGL Vegito Blue right here. And obviously, there's more characters. 21, if you're able to get them. KO could really get help from here. So, I mean, yeah. Super AGL, obviously, Super Class is going to be really good most of the time. And I'm sure Super AGL will get a lot more options. AGL or Gohan on, like, a nuking phase could be really interesting. So, let me know what you guys think about this pan. And we'll catch you in the next one.